Welcome back, everybody, to episode 9. I realized we didn't even finish our settlement phase. I was in too much of a rush. I need to archive these. Stout hide. Oops. Stout hide. Mammoth hand. Pure bulb is our... Pure bulb is strange. Love juice and perfect organ. We might want to use that love juice. Welcome back. The love juice might be good because we have 5. Actually, we should only have 4 because we innovated. We have 4 endeavors left to spend. With 4 endeavors, we could commit 3 to intimacy and still do one more thing. Bloodletting, this is the one that you can remove a disorder. It's tough to do, though. I know. We still have all the endeavors, that's what I was saying. Do any of these let me cure a disorder? Waste injuries. I'd love to, get a free innovation, but... Oh, we could definitely look into curing broken stuff. Who was all busted up? Who was that? So Vamita has a broken leg. Yeah, I know. We do need more numbers before we risk that. So Vamita has a broken leg. Karina is the one that is like absolutely destroyed, broken up. I hate that we have megalophobia. I can't wait to get rid of those. So we could get rid of Vamita's broken leg, which is giving them just -1 permanent movement. Yeah, Karina does suck. I think we might need to fix some of her other stuff before we fix her broken legs. Like if we could get rid of Megalophobia and Hoarder and Endless Babble somehow, then it would be worth fixing her up a little bit. But she doesn't have a destroyed waist, so she's good for one thing. We do need to find a way to get rid of those disorders. We don't really need to cure them as much as we just need to replace them. Now would be a good time to try to get some understanding. Because we could do understanding. There are probably a couple people that but we can't get tinkers and stuff in this campaign. I keep forgetting that. We could definitely choose to spend 3 of those on face painting, and then do an intimacy roll with our love juice. And we could even try augury with the 4th endeavor. Might not be a bad way to spend it. Battle paint wouldn't be terrible either. Can't get tinkers don't exist in the Dragon King campaign. They don't get the thing, or else guts would have been one. They don't get the thingy. Like where you earned it. game isn't running great right now. I need it to figure it out. I don't mind going after intimacy with some face painting rolls, especially since we'll have to. Wow, this game is running terribly. Especially since we'll have to sacrifice some stuff um, in order to do it, and there's nothing like pulling at us to spend these endeavors right now. So let's familiarize ourselves with face painting real quick. I think we need 3 plus in order to. So it's actually 4 plus for Founder's Eye. So 1, and we need a 4 plus. Okay, so that's +1 to intimacy. Yeah, I don't think we have any home endeavors. Bed would have been one, but we didn't pick it. 2 to intimacy. It's an art endeavor for face painting. Let's see if we can get this 3rd to intimacy. Nope. That is nothing happens. So let's spend our last one. Try to be absolutely sure here. 6. Okay. So we have our 3. So there is an absolutely 0% chance that any of our survivors die during intimacy here. So along that line of thinking, it's going to be our Chads. It's going to be Guts himself. So we'll nominate Guts, and we can do Vamita for all I care, since nobody's dying. Yeah, let's get some good rolls. Let's get some twins coming out of here or something. We have to take the lowest. 6 and a 10. So we have to take the 6, which puts us at 9, which is what we rolled last time. I think 1 short. So we do get +1 population. Puke face, I don't vibe with that one, Bill. Maybe the theme is going dry, and that's why our goodie died. Our new one. I don't want to just do a random, though. I know. Since they're no, don't apologize. But I think this one will be good too. Let's do glory. We can take guts and glory out at the same time. If there's no guts, there's no glory. Who'd I say? I said Vomita was. No guts, no glory. So 9. So they do get a dragon's inheritance, which is from a parent. And what have we been giving? Fated blow, I think, is what we've been giving. Also, we need to quit forgetting about this, because I think we might have had 2 people with fated blow in that last hunt. We didn't use it. Not like it was close or anything, but still. Let's give glory fated blow. Or half courage. Where is his courage at? Courage is only at 4. If we can get him up to higher. Oh, you mean Vamita's courage of 6. So that would be 3. Would we rather see 3 courage than that fighting art? I'd be down with that if that's what you guys want to do. Okay. So let's go back to glory. Take out fated blow. Remove the dragon trait. And yeah, you're right. It is good bonuses. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go to Awake for Courage. During the settlement phase on Intimacy, add 1 to the roll result. If possible, nominate yourself. What a waste. Because we spent this love juice. I needed to not roll so crappy right there, guys. I needed to not roll crappy. Wasted. Alright, my bad. That is all we can do. I don't think it does trigger Intimacy. I think it says on the Intimacy table. Oh, it does! Trigger Intimacy. Yeah, story event Intimacy. Add +1 to your roll result. If possible, nominate yourself. I think it does trigger it. Because it's saying that the story event. It does trigger it. Rock, you're a legend. So that'll be with +4. So that'll be Glory. Oh, I know it's really gross to do Glory and her dad guts. But it's going to be Guts and Glory. Which, don't think about it. Okay, this isn't Game of Thrones. Don't think about the connection. Just think about what it will produce. Guts and Glory. And we're going to roll 2 because we have to. Here we go. Oh, come on. 2 and a 3, so 2, so 6 is what we end up with. Nice! 2 Dragon's Inheritances. Very cool. So yeah, it's so 6, and we get the 2. Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure I was right. Half courage and that sweet ass attack. What if we just kept rolling? What if we just kept rolling 1, 2, 3, and kept getting free Intimacy? That would be sweet. We could turn into a little people farm. What are we thinking for name here? I'm gonna do another female. Aside from Puke Face. What do we want? Oh, you're right. The key was that, yes. The key was that Vamita's courage was being given on to get 3, but that won't be the case. He won't be born with 3 courage. Yes. Okay. Same page. So yeah, Guts and Glory, 6 thighs. Name? Do you want me to just do a random one? Guts and Glory. Betsy. It's kind of fun. Hallelujah. Alright. I don't know how to spell that. Betsy? We'll go Betsy with this one then. Because that kind of made me laugh too. We'll do Hallelujah on the next one. Betsy's kind of funny. So Betsy is going to get... Oh, maybe Guts has good understanding. Oh, he's only got 5. So we could get a surname and a fighting art. Or we could get 2 fighting arts. We could get Mammoth Hunting and Fated Blow. Or Destined is good. Well, not a good disorder, but if we did Destined and Fated Blow, I don't know. I'm thinking definitely Fated Blow. Because I do like that. Fated Blow. And I think he has Unbreak. Oh, no. That's just Understanding. Okay, let's go with Understanding, which will awaken because it gets 2. So Betsy will get whatever is on this awakened because they're born with 1 already. So let's roll on that table. That's better. That's better than a 2, I hope. 10 is okay, good. Yeah, champion right. So Betsy gains a permanent evasion and the champion's right. Nice. Very nice. Permanent evasion is huge. Get her in that, get her some monster grease in this rawhide vest, and all of a sudden she's looking at a lot of evasion. Like 4 or 5. Okay, solid. I think that's about all we can do, though. I think we really maxed out that settlement phase. One of the questions I wanted to ask you guys is, do we keep just sending Guts out repeatedly? Or do we try to let somebody catch up to him in XP? Or do we just try and push through and get that axe mastery? Okay, let's have Guts sit this one out. We'll take Spleen with the black sword. Vamita still, she's gotta go because of that Fist and Tooth goodness. Does anybody have 1? Is anybody about to age? Our we're still a little low on who can go because of freaking megalophobia. We could take Betsy. Betsy could go out and take over for Guts. Okay, Betsy and Odysseus. Odysseus has been a bench warmer for a long time. He does have high strength and an accuracy. So, double win there. With the accuracy, we'd probably rather see him wielding the greater Gax. Odysseus could become a nasty axeman. And then Urza, we could even prime Odysseus to get a couple years, and then he could take over with the mace. Betsy, who doesn't have any, would jump into this kind of weird one that now has the bone axe. We could do the monster necklace, but we would have to give up the mammoth hand, which is what we need for the shield. So we can do the necklace, but it will cost us the mammoth hand. If it's worth it, we sure can. It just depends on if we want that shield. If we want that shield next year, we better not give the hand away. Knuckle shield requires a lot of bone anyways. I think I ever noticed that. What do you fellas think? Think it's a good idea? Leather shield is better anyways. Fist and tooth, you're screwed without riot late game. What do you think? Okay, sounds like we got both you guys are kind of saying the same thing. So I don't disagree, and I'm sure Titan's fairly impartial, so let's just spend it. So we'll spend that mammoth hand and get rid of a scrap and get the monster tooth necklace. The problem is it's our husky friend that's got it. Oh, Husk of Destiny isn't part of this anymore either. That's the one I forgot to do back. It was a rare gear. Um, so we need to kind of change that on Vomita actually. So in order to get the 2 strength, we would need to bring the bone dagger over, which is fine. And we'd have to use the skull. So we'd have to get rid of the Gormite mask. Which for this we'd just do a little switcheroo. It doesn't really matter who takes the Gormite armor. I mean, I'd be fine giving it all to the Black Swordsman. I'd rather them stay alive. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. Because now, at the very least, Vomita has a skull helm, a bone dagger, her monster. Oh, I gotta add that in here on the organ grinder. Monster tooth necklace. Honestly, she needs the leather armor, or the rawhide. So if we can get the rawhide to her and leather on guts, unstoppable. Unstoppable squad. Because that would give the red affinity. Who are we just doing that on? Vamita. So this will just be a little temporary switcheroo of some things. I won't bother saving any of this necessarily. I might. And then scrap sword. Because I don't want her to die either. I don't want our fist and tooth proficient to die. So I don't want to leave her without armor. So we'll do that for now. And we're going to save this as fist and tooth. And that way we'll be able to make our changes as they come. Because I want to put in here that this gets us 2 strength from this. Oof, we have not been collecting the stone noses bonus either. Ouch, that's my fault. Do we have dried acanthus? I don't think we have dried acanthus anywhere. What's it from? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing, aren't I? We have a fresh acanthus, so we can turn it into... Okay. So we turn it into dried acanthus. Maybe we'll give it to our fist and tooth, just to ensure less likely for her to die. Betsy took on the white roll, I think. And that loadout has recently changed. No more bone dagger. I think we'll give it to Vamita to ensure she doesn't die. I think that's what I'd rather do with it. Obviously it's not going to ensure she doesn't die, but it's going to be much less likely that she does. Yeah, the survival limit's big. I think it's 6, if not 7. She could be a surgeon machine. Symposium does add 1, then it will be 7. And dried acanthus is 2 on departure. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Let's beat this baby up. Okay. I'm just gonna go through, make sure these look good. Should have done that before I left, but we didn't change anything on. Oh, Odysseus. Dadgummit. No, he's got everything. He's got the rawhide stuff. So why doesn't he have any armor or anything? Oh, I haven't departed him. Okay, that's good. Spleen. Theirs looks not good. No longer has skull helm. Founding stone, stone noses, cloth. So we're just missing that Gormite mask. Okay. And then Vamita, who we just tuned up. Vamita's got everything where it needs to be. And then 2, bingo. Okay, and Betsy's got that evasion bonus, big dub. Let's get it. Vamita's got that big strength now. Alright. And here we go. Yeah, everybody should have the Vestment bonus. That should just be Betsy and Odysseus. Yep. And Odysseus. Yes, indeed. Perfect. We need to start capitalizing on that iridescent hide too. Leather would help with that. Actually, oh no, no way. I think that Guts has had iridescent hide. Hasn't he? Or do we not have anybody with iridescent hide? Okay. Alright, we're good. I was going to say we were missing out on him for years, but all good. Alright. So our first event revealer will be Betsy. And I didn't even change her name. Okay. Betsy jumps up here. Flips for Morning Bull. You approach the fresh corpse of a Gorm. The survivors must choose to steer clear or go near. Oof. That's gross. Betsy does not have XP. The cursor might have been sitting over it to make it look like 1 or something, but this isn't great. We should steer clear. Okay. So since it's event damage, it'll fill in Betsy's box, fill in Odysseus's box, fill in Spleen's box, and it will not quite fill in hers. Okay. Softened them up insanity-wise, but those stone noses will get us something. Next event revealer is Odysseus. And Odysseus is not Guts anymore. Itchy Palms. Okay. This is one we are all about. Ooh, so we'll actually ambush him. Oh, wait. Do we still have... Okay, thank goodness Betsy has 3 understanding. That was close. Finish Survivor has 3 plus understanding. So we get to skip the next space, so we ambush this guy, which is great. That was so close. Oh, we got some acanthus plants. So no monster, unfortunately, so we can't choose whatever we want. But we can do some serious planning here, so... Where's our black sword? Black sword is going to be doing nothing but attacking. Spleen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, we're not focused on the blind spot. So we'll peel up here. That's still 6 away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So Vamita... Oh, we need her to attack as well. Vamita can attack here. But Betsy, on the other hand, Betsy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Betsy can sit back here by that acanthus plant, and we could even put the survivor corpse over there by him. Actually, let's double check. 6 away from... Okay, so that's all other terrain for Survivor Corpse. Let's set that there for a minute. We don't want to get too far away from anybody, but that does have to be 6 away. So how far away is it, like right there? Not that. This. How far is it away from like right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could go here and put Odysseus right here. Odysseus has got all 7 survival, so does Vamita. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we could just put this one like up there, since we'll probably be fighting in this area. We don't have a Stratet. We actually sure do. We know the deal with strategists, so I'm not gonna worry about getting that card out. So we can put her here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we could put this guy here. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That's some pretty good spacing. We'll be able to loot. I guess we could move this out a little bit more now. Ambush just means we get to go first. And we still have to start on the parameters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's better. So, in the spirit of ambushing, let's have Betsy loot this acanthus plant. Yeah, I'm still within range, Bill. For placing placing your survivors, you just have to be 6 spaces away from the monster anywhere. 6 spaces away. A 9. Okay, that's good for a fresh acanthus. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Love to see that. And that is, who was that? Betsy. And then we can have Odysseus search this one. That's not going to do it. I think that's just find nothing. Find nothing archive. Well, we got 1. That's nice to at least have 1. But Odysseus is going to move 4. Yeah. Odysseus is going to move there. And I don't know, should he surge? He's got 7 survival. He'll surge. So we'll surge and attack with our Greater Gax. 2 dice. Ooh, that accuracy is really nice. 2 dice hitting on 5+. 1 hit. It is a flank spot, but I don't think I get it because I'm diagonal. You guys weigh in on that? Because flank is just a space adjacent to the monster that's not in facing or blind spot, so does that count? Because it's diagonally adjacent. I know a lot of people get hung up on that. Diagonal, no bonus. Good enough for me. I don't really need it. I'm already on a 2+ anyways. Hit. Okay. Perfect. So let's roll up now with, I'm excited, with Spleen. Spleen jumps in there. It's nice to have everybody back to 5 movement too, except for... Ooh. Vamita's gonna have to dash if she wants any of this action. Yeah, she's gonna have to. Okay, so Spleen with the black sword. Did I not put... Oh my gosh, I didn't put the black sword in here. Oh, it's because I didn't add it to the storage. Even though I checked beforehand, I still screwed it up. Which doesn't make a difference because it's a weapon, so that's fine. So, 4 dice. Hitting on 6 plus. I gotta get that out of there. So we'll just do this. 4 dice, 6 plus. 1, 2. What's the red die? 3. 3 hits with the black sword. 1, 2, 3. So we'll put this wound over here at the end. Ugh, yeah. I do see what you mean on forgetting stuff, but Scribe is irreplaceable. Because I bet I would forget 3 times as much if the app didn't do it for me. We'll go for this guy first. We're all hitting on 2 plus here. So 2 pluses for the win. Okay. About as low as you can go there. Next one. Super dense, no problem. Bingo. Okay. And last but not least is this Mammoth Rump. This would be a good one to crit or roll. No, actually we want to hit this one because that's going to put it in range of so on a wound he's going to jump back to 1, 2. He's going to barf, but nobody's there. That worked out perfectly because now Vamita can stroll right up. Did I remove one for that third? We should have 4 wounds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. I got a little distracted there. So now Vamita's going to roll up. Hoping to do that fist and tooth damage. So with fist and tooth, she gets 1 accuracy bonus. So 2 dice hitting on 7 plus. Yeah, black sword doing work. Oh my gosh! I wish those would have been the second roll. If you gotta punch a lion, you can come punch one of the white lion cubs in my basement. 1, 2. Okay. We don't want to do that one. Because on the very least, if we wound here, he won't bounce. Yeah, that crit effect is sweet. I love that so much. So now we are wounding on a 4 plus with fist and tooth thanks to the monster tooth necklace. 9, that's actually a crit. Hello. Lame. At the start of each monster turn, roll a d10 on a result of 9 plus. The Gorm is knocked down. That's worth a wound. And he doesn't run. Or he doesn't move backwards. So, what do we got here? A 6. That's good. So the failure doesn't happen. Yeah, a crit there would have been really nice, because then we would have got one of our resources we need so bad. But it is good for a wound, so she does easily get that proficiency point. At this point, we can almost just peel her out. Or, obviously we can... Have we not surged with anybody? Do we all have the chance to surge right now? We don't need Fist and Tooth. That double crit was Vamita. She just got this Fist and Tooth one. And Spleen carved up some flank stakes, so he's got his. And the other two can't get him, so let's surge with Spleen. Since he's in the front, it's going to get away from him quickest, so let's see if we can get a hit in there. We're doing 4 dice, looking for 6s. One, two, three. Holy crap. No way we get 3 clean cards, right? Oh, we do. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. We do need to do that. Alright, so the failure, I mean, we're only failing on a 1, but we got a plan in order, right? So if we fail, we would probably want to fail... We don't want to fail any of them, because I think either way, these are going to end up ending the rest of our attack. Wretch does the worst. Wretch will end everybody's attack, though. Everybody except Odysseus. No, everybody except Vamita. He is not sword special yet. So we'll just roll this order. I mean, I know you got a plan to roll the 1, but we'll just not even think about it, and I'm sure we won't roll it. That strategy's got me into trouble in this game a lot of times. Let's crit this one. Oh, okay. Actually, that worked out pretty well. Oh no, that's on a failure! Oh, I thought that was on a wound. So 1, 2, and barf. So spleen. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer. Spleen and Odysseus each take 1 damage to... So Spleen to his hands, Odysseus to his legs. Spleen to his hands, Odysseus to the legs. So let's, just because things are going our way really well, let's dash with Betsy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's surge to search this. Just to not leave any stone unturned. 4? Is that not good? As long as it gets us something. 2 insanity and a random basic. Take it. The random basic can at least be, it's what the hoarder's gonna take, so. Perfect bone? Okay, maybe it's not what the hoarder's gonna take. Mind-numbingly perfect bone. Okay. So, yeah, Vamita can still surge. So Vamita surges, we're going to surge with this scrap sword because it's going to slaughter. Yeah. 2 dice, 4 plus to surge with her. We already got our fist and tooth proficiency. So 2 dice, 4 plus with the scrap sword. Oh! Oh. That's kind of funny. Okay. That was an absolute hell of a first turn. One of the best ones I've ever done. Who does have... Do any of us have Fated Blow? Oh, Betsy does. Does anybody else? Just Betsy? That would be kind of fun. Wounds left. I'm guessing 1, maybe 2. 2. Just 2. But this... At the start of each monster turn, roll a d10. On a result of 9 plus, he's knocked down. That'd be crazy, right? No way. It was close. Everybody's got their weapon proficiency, yep. Alright, so now it's Gorm's turn. He's gonna draw. Oh, it's an advanced, of course. Random survivor and blind spot. We don't fool around in the blind spot. Closest survivor in field of view in range. So it's Vamita, which she's actually priority target because of her anxiety anyways. Oh, whoa. Turn the Gorm so the target is in his blind spot. Oh my gosh. 5 speed? Vamita's only got 1 evasion. 5? What do you mean surge? I already surged, no? Oh, he's 2 away. It's not a new round, because we started it, because we ambushed. So we technically start the new rounds. Right? Isn't that how an ambush works? We start. But I didn't even have Odysseus surge last time. So he could still surge with the break and flow. He was the only one that didn't surge, was Odysseus. Okay, so we'll spend his survival and see if he gets to keep it. Right? Or did he surge? What did he spend his survival on? Because I thought he had 7. I don't think he dashed. Oh, no, he had to surge because he searched the first tile. He searched the tile, moved, and then surged. So he did already surge. We've all surged. So there is no chance for us to surge with the break and flow. Gorm gets this. Is ambush we go first or monster skips? That's a good question. That's a big word thing. Let's go to the glossary and look up ambush. Ambush. The monster moves. Okay, ambush survivors. Some hunt events allow the survivors to ambush the monster. If they do so, survivors may go first in the showdown. so it isn't a skip. It is a go first. So no way for her to avoid this one. It's gonna hurt a lot. Possibly, I'm not even gonna say it. It's just a really bad card to draw. Couple of threes, but I think those all hit. I think all 5 of those hit. I know these 3 do. And he doesn't have a -1 accuracy, and we've only got 1 evasion, so it's hitting on a 3+. I mean, we could definitely dodge. We can dodge 1. And she's tough. And she's unbreakable. So, I think we'll be okay. So, all 5 hit, so we'll roll the 5 location dice. There's only 4. Gosh. Head, head, head. Waste. 3 for head right now. So we can eat 1 to the head. Oops, just worth 2. So we eat 1, and then we re-roll this one for the 5th. Body. So we eat what we can. We can eat that waste. We can... Let's dodge ahead, obviously. Then we eat the body, and we eat the head. So we actually end up not on the table, just knocked down. Not bad. Not even mad about that. It was pretty good. Cool. That was lucky. That was just the way I drew it up. That was, yeah, I mean, just the way I drew it up. Let's have Odysseus go first, I guess. Gorm was furious about what we had done. Oh, Gorm is knocked down at the end of that. But the target suffers bash and knockback 5. But he is knocked down. Which is actually crazy. We need to do 3 wounds. Spleen is almost guaranteed going to draw 4 cards with the black sword. I don't want Odysseus and Spleen to be in the same facing. Because if we pull a trap, so if Odysseus goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks from here, if Odysseus pulls the trap, he'll knock those 2 down, and Spleen can still finish it. So we'll let Odysseus try. He obviously isn't going to win the game, but oh, Fated Blow. Now that's interesting. So we could have Betsy move and activate to get up top, and then spend a survival to surge and use Fated Blow. Actually, and I don't have to use it yet. It's next wound attempt, so I could try this. I need it for the accuracy. Oh yes, he's knocked down. How did I forget that? Okay, so we're gonna get that survival back, and we might be able to use it to surge. So hitting on a 3+. Okay, So, at this point, you may give your next wound attempt 2+ strength and devastating 1. That will be this guy here. That's going to be close. So the bone darts have 4 strength, plus the 2 strength from that puts me at 7, so I hit on a 2+. So that is devastating, so it's worth 1, 2. So he's got 1 health point left. And am getting kind of, honestly, nervously close. So I could surge to try to do it one more time with Betsy just to draw 1 card. Oh my gosh, or we go in with the sword and hope to draw 3 and pull the death blow. We're in a safe enough condition that I think we could send Odysseus or Spleen to this front side. And then if they fail or pull the trap, we could still have the other one attack right after. 2 chances at the death blow. I feel like maybe first we have Spleen try. Because Spleen's only rolling 2 dice. But that's still not terrible. So they'd have 2 chances at the death blow versus Spleen. Or sorry, that's Odysseus would have 2. But Spleen would have 4 chances, but we don't want to pull the trap. Do we just say screw it and try it with the Black Swordsman? Because he's going to draw the most cards, give us the best chance. Alright, you bunch of crazy animals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crap, but that does keep him in the same facing. We don't want to be in the same facing, so we're going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he's going to turn to face the place with the most survivors if we pull the trap. Which is, if he's here, is going to be this way. But if we put him here, then there's the same amount of... Oh, you're saying... Yeah. So you are right about the trauma rolls, but you only turn to face the most survivors, and they suffer. So I could control it and tell it to hit Spleen, because there's all exactly 1... So whoever has insanity, Betsy... So I could have it turn to face Betsy, since there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. I think I can do this safe. I think I can do it safe, and I'm going to try it. Because I am greedy. Oh, wait. But we do suffer blind. And if Spleen suffers blind again, he's gone. That I'm not willing to risk. I don't think that's smart. I forgot about the blind aspect. So let's just maybe try for Betsy, because Betsy would only pull 1 more dart. If Betsy throws, he's knocked down for a 3. I think that Betsy has the best chance of killing him without pulling the trap. So Betsy's gonna surge. I'll be sure to subtract this point away. Okay, so she hits. Can she wound? Okay, so this is canceled. Canceled. 4 plus for the dub. A 4. She did it. She's a legend. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here just because I have to see. So Death Blow was in front of the trap, but we would not have drawn it. It was 5 down. Okay, dead Gorm. And now we really just have to hope that we get what we came for. We didn't thin the deck at all, not with a single card. Oof. So let's make sure I gave everybody their weapon proficiency, except Odysseus and Betsy. So Spleen should have got it with the sword. Yep. And Vamita should have got it with Fist and Tooth. Yep. So she'll be specialized. We need the hide. Now we have to be really precise with our pulls, because we need a hide, a dense bone, and a stout kidney. Complete showdown. So we'll return in advance of the year, then we'll go pick our stuff. Alright, starting with the top. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that doesn't hurt. 4. A lot of hide on this one, which we're kind of looking for leather. Alright, and here we go with... Did I shuffle these already? Shuffle them again, just in case. So we're looking for a couple things, yep, including a stout hide. Oh boy. Okay, so that takes just about all the pressure off. Dense bone and stout kidney would be crazy. Okay. Um, we needed... Oh my gosh, actually... Oh, it's the jiggling lard. That's what we need, isn't it? It's jiggling lard, because we have one stout kidney. But if we want to create both these, we need 2 stout kidneys. So if we went stout kidney jiggling lard... Another dense bone. Crap. Jiggling lard. Oh no, we have some serious decisions to make. Because we can either finish the Gorm suit or build the Riot Mace, but not both. All because we're short a freaking stout kidney. It does. Where was that kidney at? 2 down. Sucker. Sucker. No way. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. So, oh, tyrant. Asshole. So we gotta do Gorm Climate, which we're so used to by now, it's ridiculous. And shuffle this up. And what do we got? Phantom? I think that's a Spidicules. I don't think we have whatever that is. Oh, that's Slenderman, and we don't have him. So that won't work. Heat Wave. Probably not great either. We can't do that. We can't have the no heavy gear. We'll get smoked. It's impossibly hot. Any returning survivors with heavy or fur gear have heat stroke and they may not depart. We're gonna have to beat that. That's gonna cost us some endeavors. Bummer. And then Gorm Climate, of which we also need to just breeze right through. Just like that, VP. We don't have storytelling, so we get to find somebody with 0 XP and give them a courage. Is that gonna help anybody by any chance? Glory's already got 3. Carolee has 1. Oh. Oh no. Who has... Okay, so it has to be Glory. Or Chaos. We'll give it to Chaos. Okay, now we gotta deal with this shite. So, any returning survivors with heavy or fur gear. So, that's Spleen. I'm just gonna put this down temporarily. Can't currently depart. I think that's just about everybody. Because this is heavy. Yep. Doesn't really matter for Odysseus. Probably going to be taking guts. Nothing here. So they're okay, and this has definitely got heavy. Yep. So, Vamita. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna do breed the fumes. Yeah, they have to skip, which is why I marked them all on here. It isn't... Ow. Okay. Oh, so they're skipping no matter what. Not even a 10 gets them through. 8 through 10 just allows us to find enough fluid to deal with the heat you may endeavor normally. Um, so we'll be taking like Betsy. Some of these guys that have megalophobia but aren't terrible, it'd be like Betsy, Guts. Oh gosh. Yeah, I do. I need a 6 through 7 bad. Or 8 plus. So 6 or higher is what we need. And we have to spend an endeavor each time. First one. First one could be the only one. That would be cool. 8. Boom. Only need 1. Let's go. Oh, wait. No, that's just the endeavors. I have to do it again for a 6 through 7. I didn't even care about the endeavors, to be honest. Why doesn't an 8 plus fix them all? Your settlement finds enough fluid to deal with the heat. That's all the heat. It's been dealt with. It should say you can depart and endeavor normally. Because it's fixed. Your settlement finds enough fluid to deal with the heat. So it's an error. It shouldn't be that way. A 6 or a 7? There's no way we get that. We have to have heavy weapons when we fight the tyrant. Oh gosh, I don't really know what to do. Because I don't house rule much on stream, but that's clearly a bug. Okay, well, we can spend 2 more endeavors on it, but I'm definitely going to keep one to innovate. Yeah, you can break them, but you're going to damage yourself in the process. That's tuts. That's tough. So, so I have a 20% chance of rolling that. That's rough. That's rough. Especially because it's known. That's what hurts. It's like a known, acknowledged bug. Okay, we'll keep going for a 6 or a 7. Spend another one. Come on. One short. Burn another one. So we got one high and one low. And way low. I feel like since I committed 3 endeavors to it, I feel like since I rolled an 8 and spent 3 endeavors, I should be able to depart. I feel like I paid my dues for the bug. Oh my gosh, it hurts. So we can technically depart. We have 1 endeavor left. We can technically depart with heavy gear, but we have to set our survival to 0 if we do that. Fellas, I don't know. I'm pretty torn here because a lot of me is siding with Titan. That it's a known, acknowledged issue. Because just in the wording of the first sentence, so we have a heat wave. It's impossibly hot. Any returning survivor with heavy or fur gear have heat stroke and may not depart this lantern year. But right in that first sentence, your settlement finds enough fluid to deal with the heat, so the heat is no longer an issue. I say, yeah, I feel like in any other card, You roll a 6-7 and that helps you a little bit, but if you get that 8 plus, it helps all of it. Yeah, I'm gonna house rule it. I'm gonna house rule it that 8 did it. Because I still have to freaking roll for Gorm Climate, don't I? That's only Heat Wave. Oh, no, no, no. I already did Gorm Climate. I got the 10. That was rolling on that table. Okay. But those 3 that had heavy gear still can't depart. So I still have to find 3 new survivors to go out because they do have heat stroke. They got that walking back to the settlement before they got there. So that I feel fine with leaving out. Man, does this look bad for you guys too? It's like super jumpy on my end. Tweaking. Okay. Innovate. That's right. I had totally lost my train of thought there. So in the storage we have no bone. So we're going to have to spend a perfect bone. Or we could spend a dense bone, because we only need 1. Oh, we have organs, thank goodness. A perfect organ? Whatever. I don't want to spend the jiggling lard or the... I'm not spending the kidney. So it's either perfect hide or the pure bulb, and I'm not spending the pure bulb, so we're going to get rid of that. Perfect organ. And that will allow us to innovate, and this is the first time we get to innovate with 4 innovations. What are we looking for here, friends? We want drums so that we can get Song of the Brave. Is that kind of where we're at? That's kind of what we're looking for, right? We did not get it. Bloodline is also crazy. Bloodline's wild. Nightmare Training, not really interested in that. It's not obviously the worst. Shrine is super good to get that 1 armor to all hit locations. And storytelling, no, aside from the survival limit increase. Honestly, in my mind, it's 4 decent options. But I think Bloodline and Shrine are both better. I don't even know what comes after Bloodline. I don't know what this Empire consequence is. My vote would probably be for Bloodline. Because if we can start passing down Iridescent Hide, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll do Bloodline. And that adds Empire. I just want to read it. Oh, Strength +1. So that gets Strength +1 plus Barbaric. They could start coming out real crazy real soon. And they get Pristine ability. Okay. Not bad. Did we decide if we want that mace or the armor? That is such a tough call. To have to pick between one of those 2. Just the new ones, Bill. Finish the armor set? I kind of agree. Use that stout kidney to finish the armor. Because if we finish the armor, Then we could go fight the Lope. It does break stuff well, but the Greater Gax also breaks stuff well. Fully armoring somebody up would be a big dub. Let's see what the Gorm stuff does. Set bonus for Gorm. Let's take a look. Oh, it's not in there. Obviously, it's going to be an armor sets. Oops. Gorm armor. So it's add 1 to all hit locations. When you suffer more than 1 severe injury from an attack, ignore the second severe injury. Which is kind of nice. That does happen every once in a while. And then if we can get the regeneration suit at some point, you add 2 to all hit locations. And get that same bonus. What does the carapace thing do? Okay, here's Riot Mace while we're here. So it's deadly. When you critically wound, the next time the monster would draw an AI, it just does basic action instead. It's not bad. But the carapace, or the suit, we can also guard. At the end of your attack, if you are standing and have a shield, so we need a shield for this. Ooh, and then we can actually guard. Man, so getting a shield in there is going to be really good, too. I'm thinking armor. Instead of drawing the... I don't disagree that the mace is amazing, but I do think that it's going to be easier to replicate what we need for the mace than the stout hide. Because then if we go in... Well, but heat wave doesn't affect... They're both heavy. The suit is 3 stout hide and 1 stout kidney. We have 1 stout hide there and 2 in storage. Been saving them up. So it'd be our 2 stout hide, that hide, and our kidney. Yeah, I want to finish up the armor set. So I'm going to get rid of the stout hide, stout kidney, and this stout hide for 4 total to give us that last piece of Gorm gear for the Gorment suit. Let's see if we can do anything here with it. We might need to give it to the black sword one. I'm thinking. Especially since we're not taking our fist and tooth person. Yeah, the Gorm armor isn't necessarily got amazing benefits, but I need the protection, is my thing. I want to keep the stone noses, so we got everything we need here. We got a green. We don't have a shield, so we can't block. My boots. Yeah, with the that regen suit. But you have to kill, what is it, a level 3 to get the stomach lining? That's ridiculous. So let's archive what we need for the... So we need to archive the dense bone and the jiggling lard. Jiggling lard, dense bone. Yeah, those would be great armors to have. Yeah, Song of the Brave is in the way. It's because we can't get freaking drums. Maybe we'll get drums after the Tyrant. And then, yeah, so on that same note, we should save that perfect bone so that we can innovate next year. Want to make sure we can innovate after this hunt. I think that's valid. You could definitely feel smug about it. It would have been a good choice. But I think at the end of the day we had two good choices, and I was just interested in completing that armor set. And it might not pay off for me, but I'm really hoping that it does. And that's Spleen. They got some of the goodies. So I don't think. Oh, Stone Noses gets him the survival and insanity on arrival. On a perfect hit, you gain a survival. I keep forgetting about that too. Armor set, he does have the Gormite 1. We do still have 2 endeavors, yep. Not quite enough hide to turn into leather, which would have been nice. Gormite. Yeah. What are we going to spend those 2 endeavors on? What's our hide look like? So we need to keep 1 of each, so we basically have 3 to spend. 1, 2... What's the other one? Must be a Gorm. Oh, it's the Jiggling Lard, and we really can't afford to give that one away. That Steadfast Potion will pair with this armor real well when we can get a shield. What's a shield take? Hang on. A shield is a leather, a bone, and a hide. shield, bone, hide. Wait, sorry. Whoa. Leather, bone, hide. So we'd have to turn that into leather. I don't know if it has to block with this guard. At the end of your attack, if you are standing and have a shield in your gear grid, spend a survival to move 3 spaces away from the monster and block 1 for free. But the problem is, we would have to spend a dense bone, which we can recreate. Well, actually, we wouldn't. So we'd have to get rid of an endeavor. So we'd have to get rid of a monster hide, a perfect bone, a regular hide, and an endeavor, and we could build a shield. Well, we can still get that mace because we can recreate. So we just spent the dense bone that we need for it, but we can use 1 endeavor to trade 3 bones for 1 dense bone to get that shield the next time. Leather worker. I wanted to check something on this. Does it count as a... No. I kind of thought maybe this would count as a heavy weapon too, but it doesn't. Kind of thought maybe it'd have that heavy keyword. So now we can take the steadfast potion too. So let's switch around the blue kit a little bit. So stone nose, mask, black sword. Let's put the steadfast potion in there. Round leather shield. Oh, I guess, whoops. I guess I could just put round leather shield in here. And then what was the other one I added? Oh, I took away the suit. No, I didn't. Steadfast potion. Switch the boots and that. Oh, founding stone. And that gets me, so the shield will get me 1 more to everything. So he should be a bit of a unit. He'll have 4 at every location. Spleen should be a pretty good tank. Tank and attack with that black sword, obviously. And then Odysseus, or it will be uh, it'll be Guts, will need to be smashing gates with the greater Gax. Okay, we need to spend, how do we still have 2 left? Did I forget to subtract 1? Because we innovated, we did leather, and we did that event, so we have 1 left. Yeah, and we can use bone darts. So we have 1 left. And I might have played that wrong the first time. I don't know if you can throw bone darts at the gates. I'll have to look into that a little bit because it is a terrain, so you might have to be adjacent to interact with it. So that might have been my fault. We could do bloodletting. So we breathe a vein. Worst case scenario, we gain an understanding. 3 insanity. Or we get to remove a disorder. So we could breathe a vein with somebody that isn't going with us and try to get rid of a crappy disorder. I guess lose all survival doesn't really matter because we will get a ton when we depart. Who's got something we need fixed? Ooh. Getting rid of honorable would be nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting rid of megalophobia on somebody, but I just don't know who. Looking back through them, they're not really that good. Carolee, maybe? She could be good. If we could get rid of megalophobia. Yeah, let's try Carolee. We'll spend it on Carolee to... No, you don't have to. You don't have to skip the hunt. Carolee's not bad, but we'll give it a try for her. 6. Gain 3 insanity. She's not nearly as bad off as Karina is. Karina's rough. Alright. Well, that's that. Couple successful hunts. Got some good armor. And now we're looking at dancing with the devil and fighting a level 2 tyrant next week, next episode. Oh man, and that's 2 weeks away? That's crazy. I forgot that I won't be going live next Sunday. Dang, that's rough. How much tougher is the level 2 tyrant? Is he much worse? I'm kind of hyped for him too. So his toughness goes up to 10. Ooh, the speed damage, that's crazy. So he gets quickened, which I haven't seen before. I don't think I've ever fought level 2. Quickened, huh? Celestial Spear. Alright. Yeah. Well, you guys are all in Discord, so if the opportunity arises this week where I can stream on a weeknight, I will definitely message you guys and let you know. Bill can after 7 p.m. I believe Titan is kind of in that same realm. Erock, I'm not sure. I know your schedule is, you were saying changes quite a bit, or maybe it was somebody else in Discord that was saying that, but yeah, we might throw in another stream one night. I'm just back to school tomorrow. Um, okay. The problem is I'm on call every weeknight this week, but I would love to throw down on this Tyrant with you guys. So maybe I'll chat with a coworker and see if they can cover me for like 2 hours. That way I know that I can just commit to running this and then not have to worry about getting called into work. We'll have to see. Um, I'll let you guys know in Discord for sure, though. Officially, I'm trying to get that updates channel fixed so that you guys can see it. It seems like some of you can see the messages I post in there and others can't. So I'm trying to work that out. That's just where I would like to release official messages for you guys outside of like the chat, just so that it's not getting lost when I update streams. So, as always, fellas, an absolute pleasure to spend an evening with you. And yeah, not much to say. Success. Let's hope that we made the right choices. And I appreciate the heck out of you guys being here. So have a great start to your week. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys another evening. We'll chat soon. Take care, fellas.